Are you ready to find out how exactly my assistant helps me manage my projects and tasks, especially as an entrepreneur who's constantly traveling? In this video, I'm going to dive through the different ways that my fantastic and amazing assistant goes ahead and manages me and my projects and tasks in the business and making sure that things are kept on track. And if you think you're ready for an executive assistant just like mine, check out the link in the description and in the first comment. So the first way that my assistant manages my tasks and projects, especially when I do take on too much as someone who does love working on multiple things at once, is she does keep me organized. And it could be projects that I'm working on for myself or projects that we came up with on our quarterly meetings at 2XU. Either way, my assistant keeps them organized on Notion and by priority and makes sure that anything that creates impact right away within the business is done first and actually is top of my mind. And the rest she could be working on in the background as well, making sure that any new details or information that come in puts it up in the priority structure chart higher depending on what's happening. So as an example, in 2XU, we create like a lot of different trainings and programs for our EAs. And anytime that something there pops up that needs my attention, that will then kind of give some sort of result right away, that project goes up. If it's not something that I need to look at yet or need to keep it top of mind yet, it just stays essentially a little bit below the fold from what I'll be looking at on my own dashboard on Notion. So she makes sure that anything again that needs, hey, you need to look at this, hey, this is for review, she bumps it up and keeps it organized so it's not too messy when I'm looking at my own thing on my own time. So beyond doing our daily syncs or weekly syncs that we do, where she goes through all of the projects, for me, when I just need to briefly look at what we're supposed to be working on, what we're focused on, I'm able to do that really easily because she has it organized on Notion. Next is she tracks momentum. What that means is anytime that a project out of my control is moving forward, and again, doesn't really need a lot of my input, she just keeps me up to date to make sure that I'm seeing it, understanding it, and just because I'm not putting input in there, I can also make comments or give feedback as needed, just so for me, I don't feel whiplash whenever something gets done or something gets stuck. She kind of gives me mini reports on all of the projects that are going on in the business to make sure that for me in my head, I don't feel like things are falling through the cracks. There is kind of this visibility without me putting in a lot of effort on it as well. Next is she will keep me accountable. If I said that day that I'm going to get this work done, this task done, at the end of the day or sometimes in the middle, especially if it affects what she's working on, she will follow up like, hey, were you able to get this done? Like, hey, were you able to look at this? Like, hey, you said you wanted to do this. Or the next day during our then daily sync, she will then make sure that she touches on what I did say that I was going to get done, just to, again, keep me accountable, make sure that I am getting done what I'm supposed to get done, especially when I'm exploring cities in different countries. She's helping me keep aligned on what I'm supposed to be focused on and what I'm supposed to be doing. And this helps as someone who can get distracted about new things, about more exciting things, at least in my head, that she's kind of there to ground me and make sure that I actually get the thing that I need to get done before I hop on to the next project or task. Next, she works a lot with my team at 2XU. So she works with a lot of our client success managers, our EA success managers, with the rest of the operations team to make sure that if we are working on a project that needs their input, that she is then keeping them accountable. She's keeping them kind of up to date on momentum. She's making sure that if there is anything that we need from them that she needs like just to do a quick meeting or do a quick sync on, she's able to schedule and do that with them and essentially takes charge of communications as well across the team. It's never really just her and me doing a project because we're always, of course, involving the rest of the team into what we're doing because it affects them, especially when it does affect them right away. She makes sure that we're not in our own kind of bubble and kind of reaches out to the team to keep them up to date on what's going on, if there's any changes, and as well asks them for feedback on the things that we're working on to see if it actually aligns with what we set at the beginning of the quarter on what this project would look like, and also essentially gives them the documentation. So this is a key thing that she works on when the projects is she helps me create the reports, the setup and procedures, the assets, the templates for the things that we're working on, and then keeps me on check to make sure I'm following our own processes as well. So as an example, recently we just updated our client journey, and with that came templates, came new forms, came new things that I wanted to create to make things easier for our client success managers. And she was the one who created the SOPs, like followed with it. She double checked it. She had it checked by our SOP checker, and she basically managed all of the processes after my creative brain kind of puked out something. She helped make sure that it actually is now a system and a process that everyone else can follow. And again, not just in my head, not just in my own bubble of like what it's supposed to be. Because as an entrepreneur, we always look forward. We always look like, oh, that's the next thing that we want to do. She helps make sure that it actually makes sense, where we meet a little bit in the middle, where I'm still a little bit forward. She's documenting for the team, who will now then see what I saw or what I tried to create. She essentially is my project manager through and through when I'm working on a lot of different things. Even if it doesn't really involve her, she just makes sure that I'm on track on the things that I want to build within 2XU or in the businesses that we're currently creating. In fact, on creating this YouTube channel, which is my second YouTube channel for my previous one, she was the one who helped me manage the process of creating a really good photo for this, the description, the banner, all of it. I gave her kind of the goal of where I wanted to be, and she asked me for input as best as she could for the things that she needed to create this whole YouTube channel. So if you guys want further proof on how amazing my assistant is at keeping my own projects and tasks in line, this YouTube channel itself is a great example. Now, if you guys liked this video, make sure to hit the thumbs up button right there. Comment below any questions you might have when it comes to having an assistant just like mine. And if you still haven't yet, make sure to hit the subscribe button right there so you don't miss any of my videos on how to scale yourself and your business. And if you want more content on career or more behind the scenes of my life, make sure to subscribe to my other channel here, and make sure to check out the latest video right here. I hope you guys have an amazing day, and remember that small steps matters, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!